Today, day 2 is all about digitalization, and I'm glad that you have joined us for this exciting topic. Well, digitalization and sustainability are, of course, the big topics of our time. And combining these two in the right way can unleash tremendous power and potential. But you have to know how. Or better, directly team up with somebody who is an expert in both. That's best. So this is what we do here at Krones, and if you want to know how you can bring your business to the very next level, this is the right place, this is the right time. Today you will find out how Krones can empower you to make your own life a whole lot easier, to make your processes faster and more efficient and more reliable, and your workflow more sustainable and even more cost-effective. Sounds too good to be true? A bit? Then you should stick around and meet our 4 experts, because they have all the answers we have in the house. Bernd Baldauf, your applause. Good to have you here. Jasmin Heindl is with us, also for you. A warm welcome applause. Thank you so much for joining us. Johannes Karl, thank you for joining us this morning. And last but absolutely not least, Sonja Völkels. Great to have you here. A bit more about each one's expertise in a minute, but let's start with you, Bernd, as you are the head of the global e-business at Krones. So we talk about Krones World. You promised us exclusive insights and a glimpse behind the scenes. So to kick things off, what does Krones World actually mean?
Thanks, Daisy. Hello and welcome to the Krones World. Krones World is the central access point for all digital solutions in the future. And I'm sure that you've all been in a situation that you're searching for information. You need a lot of logins, a lot of systems, a lot of platforms, and at the end you got a fuzzy information. For that situation, Krones came exactly here up with a new solution, with a smart solution, the Krones World. The Krones World is the windows to Krones internally with only one login. And this is very special and unique in this branch. But it's not so easy as it seems. You can believe, but we brought it all together. As first step, we integrated the Krones Shop, the shopping and information platform, the e-catalog, and also the e-services solution. And on the videos you see how easy it is. So now we had a... now you see on the right side, sorry for the break, a technical short problem. But it works, you see, it's very easy. You can log in with one login and you can access different platforms, different information, the right information to the right place on one entry, one window to Krones.
So that means actually no matter what I need or what I want to do, is it ordering spare parts, is it checking the current status of my service ticket, could even be optimizing my line output. All I need is one page, one password, and I have access to everything.
Exactly, Desiree. That's true, that's the truth. But please give me 2 sentences to show the vision and the benefits, what we had for the future. You see on the slide everything, every information, one information the right time on the glance on one platform. The comfort that you have only one entry in all our Krones system for a customer, it's a huge benefit. And last but not least, you have the transparency from the machinery information until the Krones shop, where you can see all the information, all the platform or the documentation, and take over to Jasmin and to you, Daisy.
Thank you so much. This sounds so easy and so convenient. I think this is worth a round of applause. Thank you so much, Bernd.
We make it easy.
This is what it's all about, right? You don't even have to know how it works behind the scenes. All you need to know is push a button and get everything you want, like magic. Amazing. That's it.
For a customer, it's magic. For us, a little bit more than magic, but we make it for our customers.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And as you've just explained, one of the core elements of the Krones World is the Krones Shop. And Jasmin, you are the Krones head of e-commerce. You can remain between us.
Yeah.
I like this.
I'm afraid.
Right?
I'm afraid.
You don't have to. So Jasmin, I assume you have the key and you will unlock the shop doors for us now?
Yes, absolutely. Hello everyone and hello everybody outside. So one of the central and major digital service in our Krones World, as you already mentioned, is the Krones Shop. And today I would like to show you why the Krones Shop can bring you real benefit to your everyday business. Because Krones Shop is not only ordering spare parts, it's a digital platform to help you to minimize your downtime, to simplify your processes, and to create transparency. Absolutely. So, and I would like to start with the major advantages of the Krones Shop. First one is reducing downtime. The rapid availability of the spare parts and the delivery time helps you to reduce your downtime. So, prices and delivery time. You see immediately what a part costs and also when it will be delivered. Quotation. You can directly create the quotation in the Krones Shop very quick, very easily. The direct order. There is no risk that you order the wrong part because you have your personalized ECAT there. Track and trace. You can track your delivery status, including multiple contents of your parcel. And last but not least, you have digital documents in there, for example, your invoices or the proof of delivery. So therefore, the Krones Shop is a major strategic topic for us, and you really benefit from it.
It sounds amazing. And I would like to, I don't want to be a bad sport, but I have one question here, because you said the electronic parts catalog makes sure that you don't order the wrong part.
Yes.
But how do I know what parts I have, thus what parts I need? So how can I really be sure to order the right product?
That exactly brings me to my next topic. Your personalized ECAT. You find all your installed parts, including documentations and the drawings. And there is no risk of ordering a wrong part.
And if I have made some changes in one of my machines, is it always automatically up to date?
With every change in a machine made by Krones, everything will be updated automatically. So therefore, the customer has got always the updated version in the ECAT.
But I still have to order manually, or can my ERP system talk to yours in a way, maybe? At the touch of a button? The magic button?
Yeah, that's a very important point, especially for our major customers. And the answer is yes, yes you can. And there are different options and possibilities to transfer information automatically to your system. For example, with a product punch out, you transfer product information automatically to your system. With an EDI connection, for example, you transfer documents like orders, order confirmations automatically in the system. And it goes without saying that we are comply with the legal requirements, and therefore we will also provide you with your invoice digitally in the near future.
Amazing, right? But just one more question, and then I stop nagging, I promise, okay? But you know how it is. Machines always break down when you need them the most, right? And then spare parts are required, preferably yesterday. So how fast can Krones Shop really assist me here to make sure I minimize my downtime?
That is exactly the point where my colleague Johannes Karl comes into play, because he is the expert in rapid part on demand.
Whew, saved by the bell. Jasmin, thank you so much. Your applause for for explaining so well and enthusiastic. I love your spirit here. Johannes, so nice to meet you. And rapid parts on demand. Sounds like a poem, like a dream come true.
Well, Desiree, it's reality, and the key for it is 3D printing. And I'm really looking forward to show you the next couple of minutes how it works. So I guess that almost every customer knows the situation. There is a breakdown of a machine or any spare part needed on site, but it's not available. Really no nice situation for every customer. So we decided to develop a solution for our customers, and the only thing which is needed for it is a 3D printer. So that means the customer has to log in on the ground shop, he has to select the part he needs on site, and he pushes only the button on the ground shop for starting the printing process for the printer, which is already on the customer side. And after a couple of hours, the customer can take out the printed part, install it directly on the machine where it's needed, and yeah, it's a really good solution for them.
It really does sound like magic, but I'm glad it's reality already. So all I need is that printer and access to my Krones shop.
Exactly. In addition to that, also the filaments for the 3D printer. But for us, it was important to install a very easy plug-and-play concept for our customers.
And I could be anywhere in the world.
Yes.
And still it works.
Yes, really everywhere. So you see it, this service is available wherever you are, especially for customers which are in very remote areas with bad infrastructures or with bad supply chains. The service definitely makes sense. And you can see it this time. We have about 10 different centers who are offering the service. We have about 55 printers outside all over the world. And you also can see the printing time for one part is about 3.5 hours, so really very short.
Wow. Wow, no plane can do that job in that time to wherever you are. It's amazing. And I'm just thinking out loud here, but maybe this is not only for emergency situations, maybe also just to reduce shipping costs?
Yes.
Or even, increase your sustainability?
Yeah, absolutely, you're right. For us at Krones, it's very important to give as many advantages as possible to our customers. So, for example, we want to be a partner for our customers to step into digital production, but we also want to take out complexity of customer processes to make life easier for them. And you can imagine, instead of waiting for part deliveries, it's far easier to print out the part on yourself. So yeah, you have an impact on sustainability.
That is amazing. A win-win-win situation. Yes. Almost. Okay. I just read qualified 3D parts, which means obviously not every part is qualified, or?
No. So for us, it's very important that every ARPA part has the same quality level like the conventional part has, or even better.
Okay, and if I have like special requirements because I've customized solutions from you, how long will that take? Is that also a 3-hour job, or does it take a little longer?
We try to be as fast as possible, so these requests are always highly prioritized internally. So we will provide a solution to our customers within 2 days.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Johannes. Your applause also for explaining it so well. It all sounds so easy, right? And this is what we all want. Probably it's a bit more difficult for you in the background, but that's your business. Okay, exactly. Good. So the topic of printing kind of triggers my old brain cells to the topic of paper, right? Sonja, and there you come into play as you're responsible for the digital content management at Krones. So I'm just wondering, with all these great digital and online solutions, can we finally go paperless?
Fair question, Desiree, and yes, we can. We can finally go paperless. The technical documentation is fully integrated into the eCAD Online in the Krones shop. We have decided to eliminate the use of paper and USB stick when delivering the technical documentation to our customers. In the past, a lot of documentation has been printed on paper, as you can see it on the slide.
I love that picture, it's amazing.
Yes, yes, it really sometimes filled entire rooms at the customers. But in the future, only the safety relevant information will be printed. But of course, customers who still want to receive their documentation on paper or on USB stick will continue to receive it. But one thing is clear. The added value lies in the online documentation. It's continuously updated and it comes with a lot of additional features.
Okay, when you say additional features, will you also have video tutorials? I'm just asking because I am a YouTube girl, I have to admit, so whenever I don't know what everything works, this is the first place. Maybe I ask my mother or my husband, but usually I ask YouTube first. And are you also planning something similar, like video tutorials for your customers?
Yes, we are increasingly creating HTML content and video content, and we are already working on how to provide this information to the customers in the future in the Krones world. And our first project in this regard is already online. It's the safety instructions as a multimedia version. So in the future we will provide the safety relevant information on a so-called safety card, as you know it from the airplane. And on that safety card you find a QR code. And if you scan that QR code, you can easily access a lot of video material and detailed descriptions about safety.
Feeling so much safer already. That's amazing. Thank you so much. And what I love so much about Krones is that you always seem to have your ear to the ground. You always know exactly what your customers need. What's the secret? Is it exchange of ideas? Is it getting into dialogue with your customers that help you really deliver what they want?
That's right. We are always in close contact with our customers. And trade shows are perfect for that.
You're right.
So
what a coincidence we're here.
So in addition, technical content is increasingly embedded into digital platforms. And that's just a small taste of what's to come. The central goal is to have everything on one platform. And to get an impression of that, stay tuned and watch Severin's talk about the digital services of the line of the future.
Well, thank you so much. Your applause, Sonja. And I don't have
only one sentence.
One.
Please allow me one
Of course,
sentence. Only
of
one
course.
sentence.
Even two if you like.
You heard we had a lot of magical buttons on every kind of step to make our customers successful in the future. Thanks.
Well, thank you so much, and not much to add actually. So I'm also already looking forward to the next presentation to dig a bit deeper. But for now, a big thank you to all four of you. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned. And the next presentation, and maybe even the next groundbreaking idea, is just around the corner. Let's shape the future together. Thank you so much.